Hey guys, so now I'm in my living room, and as I click, you'll see that it is literally scanning my room. This is an icon, and it launches an app. I'll come back to that in just a second. All right, and I want you to remember that for later. And one of the things I've done is I took a web browser and I made it huge and I stuck it on my wall. Now I am still dealing with the field of vision, so from back here I can see all of it, but if I get anywhere closer I have to start moving my head around to see the entire thing. In other words, when I look at this wall, I see more than what you're seeing. I see my view is much broader and longer, and there's only a small area in front of my face that can see the actual web browser. But you can see this idea of saying, I need to have a physical piece of hardware to watch TV on, or a physical monitor, that can really quickly go away as this technology becomes more advanced, as the actual hardware creates a greater field of vision, and as some of the software becomes even more smooth, the idea of looking at a physical thing, a physical stationary chunk of hardware to view your movies is going to feel really antiquated. Let me show you one other use. So let's say my wife and I were talking and said that we really need to put something in this part of our house. And maybe we're talking about getting a chair. And we're looking around and we're looking in a catalog and we're looking in the website and like, would that chair fit there? Is it too big? Maybe we want to get a different chair, and there's no way for me to see it really in context. So I'm going to show you an app. So this is Holo Studio. And I've already gone and placed one of the models that you get. So you can click on different models here, and they've got a whole bunch for your home. And I took one, I took a chair, and I changed it the color I want, and I placed it in my living room. And you can see as I walk around and look at it, I can say, yeah, a chair would look great here. And maybe we would want to place it here. Maybe we would want to put another chair over there. And I can start to get a sense of how these things would fit in the room, and actually get a sense of size, proportion. And there's a bunch of other things here, and these are just like kind of free models. But if you could imagine, if I was to take a look at the chair, or this one right here, and say, yeah, I want a red chair, I want it like this, I want it right there, and if there was a buy now button, Crate and Barrel or IKEA or whatever, and this chair was on its way, I'm now buying something with the confidence of knowing exactly where it's going to fit and knowing exactly what it's going to look like. If you can imagine taking that another step further and going to my kitchen and being able to go through my kitchen and map my entire kitchen and then say, what would it look like with different cabinets? What would it look like with a different countertop? I could do that really quickly, and then let's say push a Home Depot button and have everything ready for me, and I would just have to pick up the items and again do it with confidence of knowing how it would fit in the environment that I'm going to put it. Or what if I came back into this room and I wanted to see what my walls look like blue or yellow or green and virtually paint them without actually painting them? Or maybe as this technology becomes even more ubiquitous and tinier and more streamlined, maybe the walls are just blue when I look at them and they're green when my wife does. Or they have a giant jungle cat when my kids walk through. That's the potential of this type of technology, and that's why it gets me really excited. It's not just the games and not just the education, but when it can actually embed itself in our lives and it can answer those age-old questions. Do you think the couch would look good on that wall? Again, thanks for joining me. This is Remixed Reality. This is Corey Spencer signing out.